Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're going to be doing another episode in our legendary Azhag campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. Special thanks to Darko Draco for sponsoring this campaign. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, you can just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to set that up for you. Just $30 for about 15 episodes, sometimes more if we don't have many more people waiting in line for games. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and... go to like right here. And I'll have a link to his, I think it's his Instagram and his Twitch in the description. You can look those up if you want to check out some of his content as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back in here. I think we did all that. Bloody hands, don't care about us that much. We're gonna have to kill bloody spears eventually. But, okay. Grab iron rock. So we killed a bunch of the iron rock guys last time. So we're gonna take them out. And we're just kind of trying to build up, get a 17 stack army. We're just getting kills whenever we can right now. Trying to get up to a 17 stack army. At tier 3, remember we're going to try to get biggins if we can, and then we're also going to go for probably rock lobbers pretty early on. Just so we can get the techs going. We might do some trolls. We're not going to have as many like good upgrades for trolls. These trolls have worked really well for us though. Glum backstabber on our property somewhere, so I guess he's running up this way.
Now, time for the slaughter. Let's scrap.
Really? How on earth does it think they're gonna win this? Okay, I guess we'll fight it. I mean, I guess we are dinged up, but they don't even have a lord. I assume this is a tier 2 town. We might just normally occupy this one. I don't know, we might sack and occupy too. We'll see how much gold it's worth. We do get an extra 25% for sacking, so... usually, unless like the tech in the town matters, unless you really want a tier 3 town and you're attacking like a tier 4 town, then you almost always just want to sack and then occupy after that. I don't think they had any large, so I don't need to separate the big ends. Just gonna run at them. I think that he's gonna get destroyed. Close to the archers. Yeah, they got a lot of archers.
Here we go. Here to fight.
I'll have them run in first.
Let's fight.
Help it out!
Flank around most likely.
Oh boy, bigots.
We want these archers firing on trolls because we're gonna regen through it most likely.
Boys,
So maybe we could just come in straight here.
please want war. Renegades. Run, boys. Crouch and faster. Oh boy, bigots. Stop it, I know. Bigots.
The knights are ready!
Chop us out. Choppers out!
so much bigger than these goblins. Victory is in our grasp, huh? I thought this was supposed to be a close fight.
Oh boy, bigots! We're the great tide!
How is this even remotely close? Just, like, look at that. It's their little archers. Cavalry, man. Cavalry are just almost always disappointing compared to monsters. Alright, we'll just go ahead and hit there. They're all gonna die anyways, it's a town. See, like, we didn't lose a single entity on our trolls, even though they're at, like, half health. And they get replenished back up to the full 10 entities. Like I was talking about last episode. Now we need to get to Bloody Spears soon, but those guys actually have a couple of armies, I think, so we might have to chill for a second, hire a few more units, get our wall going. I guess we do need something that has some speed and something that can flank, so we probably will need the trolls. The nice thing is you can put that tier 3 building in a secondary town. Charge bonus. Sure, put it on that. I think we just sack here.
We going south?
Then we can occupy.
Azhag is here.
Alright, so we got the boys, all that stuff. Nothing going over there, just root marcher. Next.
The crown's whispering. Hungry, Skullbunter! What you want?
Okay.
Your territory expands, Savage Lord. Yet there are many lands to conquer. In time, I foresee war with the greater tribes of the Badlands, as well as the stunted
I forgot
kind
about
that
this.
dwell beneath the mountains. Keep your
Enemies,
axe
yeah, they're
sharp.
gonna-
For Mork and Gork, watch your progress.
I forgot with some of the original factions, they gave you just some extra quests, like quest battles, which is pretty cool. Some of the older ones that are not specifically for items, like Empire has one of these also. It's just for a goblin big boss, which is like, in like a decent little armor that's not that great. Alright, so this has Black Iron Forge, so minus 3% for Black Orcs and Biggins. Okay, sweet. And then this, in this province, recruitment cost is minus 20% for Black Orcs and Biggins, and they get 3 ranks. That's actually pretty crazy because Black Crag, they get 5 ranks. So they get plus 8 ranks. So that means you just get to recruit Black Orcs in this province at rank 9, which is really freaking good. That's cool. Okay, I like that. I dig it. Okay, we're going to demolish that. We'll repair this. It gives you... Yeah, you get 20 growth automatically from your... these buildings. So you can get your growth up pretty high. Not as high as some of the other factions, but still pretty respectable growth coming in. And then we'll just hire... have a pretty good front line. Maybe a couple of air boys. They do way more damage. 10 more damage than the other ones. What's their speed? Is still pretty slow. Skirmisher Cav might be okay. I think the I'll have to look at Goblin Skirmisher Cav. Usually, like, having one Skirmisher Cav is an okay proposition, but we're not going to get the Goblin building, so it's probably not going to happen. Let's see. Like, these are pretty decent on siege, like, for sieges. One more Orc Boy, though. We are kind of wealthy. I might hire one more of these globally. And then that'll put us at 14, and then we just hire 3 more next turn. We replenish, hire 3 more, that'll give us 17. And then we can just like raid or something. And that will allow us to...
This is my land.
Huh.
Now's the time.
We're not at war with him, are we?
You walk.
Mutant Skids, no. They are probably running to... I don't even know where they're running. I don't know. Wow, Bloody Hell is strong.
Prophet.
Apparently right now. Okay, but that's what we'll do. Okay, so we have this. That'll allow us to get to 17 units in a couple of turns. Then we can go take out Barrag to Wazbag or Carrick Drawn. And that'll trigger our wall. And we can snowball off of that. Hopefully. I need to finish this province up. So, like, Bloody Spears kind of make the most sense. And then if you can get... It's hard to siege the dwarfs over there in their main capital. If we have a couple more trolls, we could do it, though. But we definitely need our Goblin Hero. I think he's tier 3. Like, a Wizard would be really good, but then also a Goblin Hero that can crack the walls. Very, very handy. That's something that back in the day I did not appreciate as much, but being able to break those walls is so important for these swarming factions that don't traditionally siege that well, like Greenskins. Maybe I do want to go trolls pretty early. Because they're just so good against dwarves. Especially if you can't flank them. So if they're just like, you know, trying to just dogpile you. And just sit there and you just have to just carve through them. In a siege. Then that could be handy. Okay, so do I go for this? This does give us more cash. We can get a growth building going here. Black Iron Forge. It's interesting that doesn't give you any, like... iron, or do I just wait and try to push to tier 3? And it takes 2 turns to get that, and it's fairly cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade that. Throw down idols. This also does give you a bit more replenishment, which is handy.
I am true power.
Okay, and then... Do I want just a 4th archer? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's fine. Okay. Now, you used to have to get different points to buff up your archers as well, but now, since they restructured the skill tree, you can get all of your orc units, including your archers, to get buffed up. With just 1 set of skill points, which is really handy. So we could try to take on Scabby Eye right now. And just not even worry about finishing off Bloody Spears yet. I would like to finish the Bloody Spears, but I think they're stronger than Scabby Eye, we'll see. And we have a rebellion here pretty soon. Okay, maybe we just pop over and kill that rebellion. And then go for whoever.
What you want?
These guys have 16.
Now,
Yeah, I think we just kill this rebellion just to get the public order under control, and then we go take out Carrick Drorn. Okay, it looks like the dwarfs are starting to take them out. Yeah, we'll run it that way. Scabby Eye is okay with us, I think. Yeah. Red Fangs obviously hate us. Wow, what? Oh, they have 4 properties down here. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, Gorfang Rock Gut's creeping again. Huh.
stop pushing it.
Okay, so we could just go fight him right now.
Nah.
He's got a hell of a lot of units, but I've got upgrades, buffs. I've got trolls, boar. Yeah, I mean, we go fight him and then go fight the rebellion afterwards. We'll get a, we'll probably get a wall for this. Although, if we lose some units, then we won't get the wall. But if we don't hit him right now, then he's probably going to hit Iron Rock soon. So yeah, just go fight him. I'm down.
Will please the Iron Hats.
He's going to have a slight edge, possibly. He's got 3 more units, but we have stronger units. We don't have a lot of stronger units. We have a couple of key units mixed in there. But we do have the upgrades with Azhag that gives all of our units some extra bonuses, so let's do it. How are we so low on fighting us? I thought we were up near like 20-something. I don't know, whatever. Let's fight it. Or not 20-something. I thought we were like 20-something over the limit, but maybe not. So the key to these long, like, infantry line fights is finding, like, little gaps in their line to where you can go and, get to the back line and get flanks. Like, that's what it's all about, is trying to get those juicy flanks in there. So we want to try to use our trolls to flank. Oops, not that. We're going to try to get around the edge here. Okay, they're going to make me come to them. Arrow boys, orc boys. They have a couple arrow boys. I think I have more than them though. Let's see if we can force them to come to us on this side. See if they'll collapse on this side a little bit. And if they do, that might open up their right flank.
Moving fast. Run, boys. Cloud faster. More boy bigots.
They just want to sit here and trade. Yeah, they can kill my goblins if I kill one of their... okay, there we go. They decided that is not profitable for them.
Arrow boys! Brigands! Time for slaughtering! Moving fast! Shifting! What's your watch? You talking gibberish! Shifting! Run, boys! Shoulders out! Renegades! Oh boy, brigands! Moving fast!
Not find a gap here.
Boys! Shifting! Moving fast! Choppers out! Run, boys!
We can collapse this right here. Give us a little hole.
Here we go! Moving fast!
Now these guys are gonna get slaughtered, so they're gonna collapse that flank soon.
Which one more?
Got that flank collapsed.
Boys! Run, boys! Let's fight! Ready to bash! Nonsense faster! Here we go! Let's go! Moving fast! Get out, boys! Moving fast! Boys! Run, boys! Shifting!
Might lose our board here. We'll see.
Boys!
Kind of leaving them out to dry. Okay, so that flank got collapsed.
Run, boys! Let's get up! Counter! Ready, boss! Shifting! Moving fast! Time for the slaughterer! Run, boys! Bring it! Arrow boys!
Okay, got this flank collapsed now.
Boys!
So these guys are pretty much just sacrificial. They're just gonna get kited. But it's taken up like 4 of their units are busy trying to kill those units, so
We speed!
Running!
We speed!
okay, so they're done. Gotta rotate back over here. Controls on this dude.
I'm ready! Choppers out! Azhag! Arrow boys! Moving fast! Shifting!
We is better than them!
Let's fight!
Boys, get in there. What? I thought I told him to go in.
Battle! More watcher! Moving fast! Shifting! Moving fast! More watcher! Flush it out! Run, boys!
Lights already!
More watcher! Slaughter! Shifting! Which one more? This is it! Boys!
They can stay chasing him, that's fine.
Get out, boys! Boys! Moving fast! Pressure! Run, boys!
So you know what? Let's just come in here with these guys and get those fear-causing units in there. I don't know why these dudes are taking so long to
Let's
kill,
get up! Shifting!
but
Choppers ready! Run, boys! Boys! Doing it! Moving fast!
this is such a wide map.
We're the green tide!
fear causing units in there.
Boys! This is X. Shifting.
I'm not sure if he's actually going to be able to run or not. Like, he is in this tunnel, but I didn't intercept him. Alright, we got their lord. Okay. Pyrrhic victory, what? I mean, yeah, we took some casualties, sure, but I don't know about Pyrrhic victory. One thing about Greenskins, they do not scale as well as some of the other factions because their techs aren't as good. So it just depends on the faction, but like Empire has a lot of techs that really help out their units, whereas Greenskins is like, not so much. There's like one or two that are kind of helpful for a lot of your core units. Other than that, it's just a bunch of like garbage. Like, they have some of the worst techs in the game. So that means they just don't scale as well as some of the other factions out there. Guess we'll just slaughter the captives again. It's because, like, ransoming... I really want the wall is what I want, so... The money is nice, but...
Keep moving. I am true power.
We're going to be literally one short of getting our wall this turn.
You look right in the head.
I'm listening. Azhag is here.
Well, there's still going to be that rebellion, so we got to go over there and deal with that in a couple of turns. Remember when this used to give melee attack and melee defense? That was sweet. Back in the day. But anyways, I guess just Ravager. I want post-battle loot. I mean, sacks are usually worth way more than standard post-battle loot, though. Although you do fight more, like, battles. But... let's double down on the sack here. He's going to be hiring a few units. It's possible they just come at us next turn, but I'm just going to run up here and just try to get over here for this rebellion. I got... yep. What is that? Is that just letting us know there's a rebellion? Alright, well, I guess they want to fight us. Wait. How did they hire that many? Huh, well. Because I thought they only had 3 units last time I looked. Okay, I'm going to try to just retreat and see what happens. They might chase me, but... Okay. Then that way at least they get some replenishment. I can't believe they hired that many. They can't have that much recruitment capacity. I don't think. Usually you get 3. I think there's a couple of buildings where like maybe they could have up to 5. Oh, that means Undercity has been discovered. Okay, well how do we destroy it? Oh, I did get a wall. Okay. How do you deal with the Skaven Undercity? Okay. Oh, it's from Clan Moors. How did they even get this over here this fast? What? So that's 60, 80, yeah, they're over 100. Yeah, let's just scorch it. Okay. So now we've got our wall. We have here pretty decent old 20 stack of fairly basic units. I think the stronger, like the higher level your army is, the more units you get for this.
What you want?
Let me think about it. No!
Okay, so we could just have our wall go kill this rebellion. That will almost kill our wall if we do that, though. I don't think I want to waste it that recklessly. Let's kill these guys while we can. See, so they have a 13 stack. It's just mostly orcs. 17 stack. Are you? The thing is, our units are injured though, so.
Stop right off. You look right in the head.
If we lose anything here, if you ever fall below 17 units, then you pretty much lose. So we could just pop over here, replenish for a turn. And then this guy hopefully will come over here, help me clean this up. I guess we will set it loose on this. Replenish, kill them, and then come back out and start killing some more stuff. So a few turns here. Alright, so we got one more availability over here at Iron Rock. Could throw down Obedience, but whatever. I think I'm just going to throw down a pile of shiny stuff. And eventually when we get to tier 3, we'll probably want to put a troll building in there and grab this forge. But for now, that's what we'll go with. And this is like really later in the game stuff that can be pretty good. Okay. Now, hopefully our wall doesn't full-on attack them. I don't think it can reach them, but if it gets, like, within range... Oh, they're not listening to us. They're going to go kill them instead. Okay. That'll work, too. I think we set a wall target. Yeah, so, like, sometimes they listen to you, sometimes they don't. You can just make suggestions for them, but that's pretty cool. They wiped them out for us. So, we might be able to kill the Greenskins if, or the dwarfs rather, if we go up there with this wall, siege them. It's still gonna be tough without without our tier 3 stuff. Another option would be we can go down and go for Carricate Peaks after we complete this. Maybe siege them. That'll be an easier siege than the Dwarf Capital, I believe. Little greenskin on greenskin action.
We're gonna shake hands then, like humies. Yeah. You'll be lucky to still be breathing in a moment.
No.
I'm Grimgore. You will obey.
No. We are gonna die. Or we could just go there and finish off the Red Fangs. Like, if we take care of Carricate Peaks, we can get Red Fangs and then start running through all these other dwarfs. Work our way south first. Now, you don't get the gold, you don't get any benefit that your wall kills. So it's important to remember that you don't want your wall to siege towns that you want to take, because they will just burn it. And sometimes they sit there and try to siege it forever. And you can't attack it if they're sieging it. You can't force them to attack. So you kind of got to get used to working around them. The way to do it is you siege it first, then you tell them to attack it, then you attack it next turn after they move there, and then they'll reinforce you. And then you get to choose what happens to the town afterwards. So that's kind of how you want to run it. 12, there's like 30 units there or something. How tough is that town? Okay, it should just be arrow slits still. Okay. We should be able to beat him.
Ready? Time for the slaughter. You cook.
I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is just sit here, allow them to attack, and then reinforce. Because I don't want to, like, attack them and then drop below 17 units and lose my wall out of nowhere. So I think we'll just do it this way.
Yes, it shall be.
Bunch of greenskins. Okay, everything else is fine. I'm going to leave this at tier 1 because I'm going to get rid of it so that I can get the troll building eventually when I get to tier 3. Okay. So, because they get higher tech stuff, I'm really surprised they got a Doom Diver, because I only have a tier 4 town. Usually they can only get tech that's 1 level higher, but it looks like they're getting stuff that's up to 2 levels higher. So they've really stepped up their rebellion game here. They do have Savage Orcs, which you can't get unless you control Savage Orc towns in the Badlands usually. And Savage Orcs, they are a lot better on offense, but worse on defense in general is kind of the generic way to think of them. They do have 25% physical resist, but they're all frenzied, and usually they have more melee attack. So I like Savage Orcs because that just kind of doubles down on the Greenskin theme, which is get in there and beat them up. The Savage Orc Legendary Lord campaign is pretty fun. I do have one of those on the channel, but I figured we'd switch it up with the Azhag this time. Okay, what is this, 3 fights or something this episode? Solid. Okay, so we will not be able to control our allies. We're going to come in, so as you can see, this is kind of like a weird thing, but they control themselves in this fight. So if you're the one who is fighting and you have an ally reinforce you, but it's not your army, you don't control it. We just start battle. They do whatever they're going to do this fight, and then we just have to try to play around it. Oh, they're over here. Okay, that was kind of a weird perspective. Alright, so we need to... And their leadership and their buffs and all that stuff is independent from ours. Okay. So if their general falls, it doesn't affect us. Although, obviously, we would like for them to not fall. Maybe I should go ahead and start upgrading the trolls instead of the blue tree. I don't know. It's hard. You can't really go wrong with the blue tree at some point, but it's more of kind of like a later game scaling thing. Do they have any large units? I don't know if they have any boar or not. They have like a wing diver catapult. We gotta go out in here. Let their units soak. Greenskins do move awfully slow compared to some other factions, though. At least they're infantry. Okay, actually they do have some board.
Moving fast! Boys! Go! Serious! Let's get him! Moving fast! Run, boys! There, boys! Moving fast! Shifting! Come on, boys! Run, boys!
Oh crap, how did I not just have them sit in normal combat? They were supposed to go after the large units.
Here we go! Moving on! Here we go! Run, boys! Ready to bash! Policeman! Concepts faster! Time for slaughtering! This is it! Choppers out! Choppers ready! Shifting! Run, boys! Boys! Shifting! Yes, then! Moving fast! Moving fast! Here we go! Where's the script? Shifting! Boys! Shifting! Come on!
Got that flank. It's all about rolling through, collapsing those flanks. Careful with that rock lobber, boys. Smashing our own units. Just in case we have to fight him again. Yeah, that Doom Diver. I probably should have tried to neutralize the Doom Diver with my boar. Doom Divers are very good artillery in the base game because they're extremely accurate. They're a pretty cool design too. A lot of fun. You strap a goblin on there. It's basically like a kamikaze pilot. Just flies with these wings and just goes down and lands exactly where you want him to. I'm pretty sure you could even control it mid-flight. Which I don't do that, but it's kind of fun if you want to play around with it. You can manually aim the artillery, and I think, like I said, you can even control their flight. Oh, we take the money because the WA, like, it doesn't affect the WA meter at all. Although I think the -7 might affect my main lord. That's quite a bit of gold, though. I think we'll take that. Kill him? There we go. Nice. Oh, what? How did they kill him? Finish him off. Alright, well, there goes my wall. It's got to be, like, a few turns. It's not forever. If you keep your wall meter up, you can get another one in, like, 10 turns or less. So it's not a huge deal. And you can get one per army. So, you know, it really encourages you to go wide. Which is harder to do on Legendary, but it can be done. Bloody Hands might be coming for us over here. I don't remember if we're at war with them yet or not. Really? They're trying to siege us, huh? Really surprised they lost that fight. So we go down a little bit here from the post-wall blues. So 8 turns. But then once that goes down to 0, then we can get another wall.
Azhag is here. Time for them to die!
Yeah, so we get help from our garrison on this one. Wow, it killed our boar? Dang it. That sucks. I mean, the boar haven't... I mean, they're alright. The main thing is I need them to, like, run down units at the end of fights. Controls can do that, but... we got so much money. I think we just need to keep slaughtering captives. Until we can get Grimgore. I don't know how many we have left. Oh, I wish it would tell you. I don't know if it does tell us, though. 10 septive captives after battle. Okay.
I am true
Maybe I do go ahead and level this up. Because I will have some Ragnarok spiders later. Trolls. I'm thinking that I would really like trolls for siege. And like, our money's doing alright for now. Dodgy geezer. We can do Crown of Sorcery if we want to. Those are pretty good buffs for goblins. I just don't think we're going to have a lot of goblins. I mean, maybe Nasty Skulkers, are they? Maybe Nasty Skulkers are worth, but... I only have 26 melee attack, though. They do have heavy armor piercing, but it's low overall damage. I think I'd rather just have Greenskins. Yeah. Maybe I will go for the troll upgrade, though. The more I think about it, the more these trolls are, like, pretty strong in combat. What are the buffs we get if they're high level? Melee defense, which is kind of weird. Weapon strength. Armor, melee defense, and ward save for orc units is pretty huge, though.
The crowd's whispering. Start the war!
Another 20 stack over there. Wait, why? What? When did I attack an ally? What? What? That's got to be a glitch. Who did I attack? That was I was already at war with these guys. They're the only people I've been at war with. Someone joined war against me.
Yeah. Oh, it's already heard you.
How did that happen? Someone joined a war against me. I was never given an option with that, though. Do I want to join the war or not? I can't understand. Did I have a nod aggro with, like, dwarves or something? I didn't attack my own wall. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll pop into here and then we'll hire... These guys are a bit faster, so they can flank, I guess, early on. They do get plus 13 melee attack and 40% armor piercing damage, so they do get up to like something like 30 armor piercing damage, and they have 40 melee attack. So maybe having like one of these. In an army, since I can't get any normal cav, maybe I can just use these as flankers. Maybe we'll go for a couple of those. And then, I don't know who to go for after that. Could go for Bloody Spears, maybe. Either Bloody Spears or Stabia. Why do they think we're so low in power right now? I don't know. Well, I guess that's something we're just gonna have to play through. That sucks though, because now, like, it's more likely people are gonna declare war on us. Does that just happen if your WA dies or something? You get low reliability? Never seen that before. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode after this turn. Maybe, I mean, I attacked the rebellion, so maybe that hurts reliability. It's got to be some kind of, like, relatively unintended glitch, I think. God, I forgot about this. You have to run all the way across the whole map with a hero in order to do this quest. It's trying to get you to like make it feel epic when they first released it, which is like interesting the first time you do it, but after that it's like, oh my god, why? We could just come down here and try to clean these guys out. I am at war with these dwarfs though, and that's pretty far away from home.
Azhag is here.
I need to finish this province. So maybe I can burrow under, like, over there, and then attack Carrick Jorn next turn. Does not have much of a garrison.
Now?
So it's still going to be 2 turns until we can get a level up here. I think that's what we'll end up doing. I'm pretty sure we could beat most of what they have. These trolls are putting in some serious work. Okay. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. If you want to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm happy to help you out with that. Just $30 for a minimum 15 episodes. And be sure to check out the rest of the content on the channel as well. A lot of good stuff going on. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.